Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for World's Finest issue 6, so let's talk about that. But before I start this review, just want to say I have two comic book reviews I usually do on Comic Uno that are on Dark Avenger Inc., and one of them is Freelancer issue 1, which is a Boom Studio comic book, which is a new series, and also Smallville season 11 issue 7, which is actually my pick of the week. So I actually have my pick of the week on Dark Avenger Inc. instead of my channel. Let's talk about this comic, World's Finest issue 6. The cover actually made me interested. I think with this series, with issue 1, it's like, alright, this got potential. But after that, it's like, alright, this is getting a little boring, and the characters are not really that great. So I've been definitely thinking about dropping this series. But I was like, alright, let's stick with the Robin Hunter story. Maybe it'd be good. So I was like, alright, I'm excited for this. You know, I haven't been enjoying World's Finest. I haven't been really excited for this series, but I'm actually excited for this issue. So really, great cover, because it actually got me excited for a comic I'm usually not excited for. And, I just want to see Damian and, Huntress kind of interact with each other. I just thought that would be pretty fun. Especially because I'm not reading Batman and Robin, but I still like Damian. So, I thought finally I'd get some Damian fill. Well, let's see what's going on with this story. Again, Huntress and Damian, they're kind of fighting because Huntress goes into Bruce's computer to get money, and Damian's like, oh, well, that's not right. And Damian realizes that Huntress is different. She has her moves from Batman and Catwoman. He's like, who are you? So he's kind of suspicious about Huntress. And, that's pretty much it. And then Huntress and Damian kind of team up in the end, and Damian's like, alright, well, I'll help you if you tell me who exactly you are. So I think Huntress in the next issue will explain, hey, you know, Batman's daughter from another universe. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. I thought this issue was better than what we've been getting, but that's really not that much of a compliment, because what we've been getting has been pretty crappy. I just feel like Power Girl and Huntress are two really great characters, and there are two characters seem interesting. It's just that with every issue we get to see, well, how are we going to escape to Earth 2 this week? First of all, in Earth 2, you know, Kara, her cousin, is dead. And for Huntress, her mother and father are dead. So why go back to Earth 2? If they have millions, billions of dollars in this new Earth and, you know, enjoying themselves a lot, why would they want to go back to their crappy world of Earth 2? And why should we care for their story if they don't care about their story? They want to leave their story so much. They don't care about where they are. Why should we care? And I feel like with every issue, you're not getting closer to get back to Earth 2. And, you know, most comics, it gets boring if they do the same thing over and over again. And say the same thing over and over again. It's like, we have to go back to Earth 2. Next issue. We have to go back to Earth 2. Wait, we're almost there. No, we're not. We have to go back to Earth 2. Like, every issue, they keep repeating themselves. Change the story up a little. I think I like this issue because of that. They didn't really complain about Earth 2 in this issue as much as they usually do. Power Girl was pretty annoying in this. How people know her identity. Yeah. People know that she can fly, and no one really cares about that. And that kind of annoys me. It's like her secretary knows that she can fly. I don't understand that completely. Does she have a secret identity? Who knows? And then she sees Kara, and she's like, oh, I can't deal with this right now. I'm like, then why show Kara if you can't deal with it? Don't add that into the issue if you don't want to talk about Kara in this issue. And that was stupid. If I can find that page, I'll actually show you, you know, the Supergirl of this world. It's like, oh, well, I can't deal with this right now. Then don't add it in the comic book if it's like one panel of Kara. I want to see if I can actually get that. Yeah, right here. She's flying from, you know, outer space. She's like, oh, I see Kara. Can't deal with it right now. She lands in the water. It's literally one panel. Don't add Kara if you don't want to talk about her. And that's why I feel like it was a little bit better this issue, because Damian and Huntress was so interesting. And then when we went back to Power Girl, I was like, oh yeah, this is what the series is all about. It's all about how Power Girl has this wonderful life, but she still wants to escape, and how everyone knows her identity and nothing makes sense in this comic book. And that's why when we see Huntress and Damian, it just feels so natural, and something that's really hard with Damian, I think, You guys, if you've been watching my videos from the beginning, you guys probably know that I was not a big fan of Damien a couple of years ago. I actually hated his character, but he's a character that if you read more of him, he grows on you and you actually start liking him. You understand why he does the things he does, and I feel like with this issue, you get to see that. And that's why I kind of enjoyed this issue, not because of the main characters, but because of the guest star, which kind of annoyed me. And even Huntress I kind of enjoyed in this because it felt like, alright, well Huntress is Robin, she's seeing this other Robin, and this is her, I guess, half-brother, technically. And I think that could play a really interesting dynamic, and that's the only reason I'll probably be picking up the next issue. But I don't know if I want to continue reading this series because I'm not interested in the main story, and they need to make me interested. They got one more issue. I think this story arc is only 2 issues. If it's 3 issues, they got 2 more issues for me. If it doesn't get interesting, I'm dropping it. The art is not that great. I think it's the hair that bothers me the most, even if you see Damien's hair. I think that's what bothers me the most. And I guess the face is kind of puffy, if you guys know what I'm saying. It's just not great art. I don't know. That's another thing. The thing is with art for me, if the story's really good, like Wolverine and X-Men, I don't love the art for that series, but the story is so good that it really, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter as much. But with this, I pay attention to art so much because the story is bad, so there's nothing else to pay attention to. So, the art is bad, the story is bad, and that's why I'm giving it 2 more issues. I gotta finish off this Damien story because it's kind of interesting. This issue was interesting. But the series in general is just not interesting. I am going to give this 3 stars. I thought Damien played a really good guest star to make me interested again. So we'll see what happens from here. But I think this is a series definitely on my list to maybe drop. So we'll have to see. Yeah, so I say pick this issue up just because if you like Damien, you're going to really enjoy it. But if you don't, you know, don't pick up this series. It's not that great. But this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the rant situations. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.